But as we realized that the majority of the work that needed to be done was more political in nature, our organization, along with other family policy councils across the country, now I think there's 38 states that have official family policy councils in them. We decided that it was time to have a political organization or a C4 organization that could be less restricted by IRS regulations. And so the organization, Alaska Family Action, has the same board. I'm still the person in charge of that organization as well. We literally have to switch the light switch off and on when we have our board meetings because it has to be a separate nonprofit corporation according to IRS regulations. So just candidates or a particular race, but entire legislature. So with states like Iowa and Florida and Arizona, Pennsylvania, Indiana were the ones that come to mind initially. They had such success in bringing out the social conservatives as a C4 and partnering with the fiscal conservatives in their state that they were able to turn the entire legislative chamber and had phenomenal success in passing pro-family, pro-life legislation. So the rest of us said, we want to do the same thing. Many of you may have seen on the easel, I had a poster board made of the Koch brothers. And I think it's important to mention this. It's nationally known, internationally known. For a good read, about a page and a half, I would recommend Googling, when you have an opportunity, Koch brothers and UK Guardian. That's one of their very liberal papers in the UK. And essentially, what they did was, after the Kerry race, the Obama administration folks became very, very diligent and technically superior to the Republican Party and conservatives in terms of identifying data and really getting solid, good information on what makes their constituencies and what makes them tick and how they get to the polls. The first time it was actually utilized, and this is a multi-billion-dollar project on a national level, was during the Obama first term. And we can all vouch that that was successful. And so what happened was the Koch brothers realized that we have the ability to do the same. There's no reason why conservatives should be left behind, and that's always been the case technically. So they introduced this project to us by basically saying, listen, we know more about you guys than you can ever hope to know, but the good side is we're going to be able to use this for the glory of God and to get conservatives in power, because this is not something that you should be afraid of. Now, some people are going to have the black helicopter syndrome, and they're going to always wonder why all this information is had on them and what can be done with it. I'm personally not concerned about that because I don't really have anything to hide. But, and then others have different opinions about that as well. Bottom line is, though, it was an unbelievable experience for us to come as family policy councils with Focus on the Family and Family Research Council and Susan B. Anthony lists the National Right to Life, groups that came together basically that for a first time that it ever occurred, these groups came together and said, we want to bring our data together. And it was a blind gathering of that information. So they but it's my honor to present to you a very strong pro-life, pro-family governor, Sean Clement.
I want to thank you for your support of Alaska Family Action and the Alaska Family Council. They provide an important voice, not only for the unborn, but for that perfect love that casts out all fear that he was speaking to. This goes beyond just pure politics. It goes to who we are as a people. If we are willing to stand for life as firmly as we are willing to stand for liberty, that is something that we each share in common and we each will do together. So thank you. I urge you to give and give heartily tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.